Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how to stop waiting for your desires and to live them now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. We have a big one for you today. The whole question came up about waiting. Waiting for your desires to manifest. Waiting for your life to change. But remember, we've talked about this before, that waiting is a state of being. It's the state of waiting for something to change, but it never changes. Waiting for something to manifest, but it never manifests. You create a reality of waiting, of things to wait for. So it can't come because it's a reality of waiting. As I've talked about before, if you believe something's missing, then you create a reality where it's missing. You can't find what's missing. You can't find what's lost because it's lost. It's missing in that parallel alternative reality, in that state of being that through which you are seeing yourself and reality. So waiting is a state of lack and non-fulfillment. And it differs from the idea of expectation or expecting things to unfold, assuming it, imagining it, have the desire, and then expecting that desire to be fulfilled, expecting that to unfold from within you, expecting yourself to give it time, space, and attention to unfold in the idea of a linear horizontal experience. It's expecting as source from a state of love, from a state of fulfillment, from a state of grace, right? Waiting but never receiving, wanting but never getting, needing but never being fulfilled. Remember, we talked about this idea that reality is a mirror, right? One of you asked that on the live, during the live event on Sunday that we had on the membership channel. Right? Remember, that great I am, that great subconscious is a mirror. You're the mirror. God, reality, cannot give you what you deny yourself. The great I am, that great subconscious mind, is a mirror and can only reflect back to you who and what you're conscious of being. Wow. Stop creating or reflecting a reality of waiting, wanting, and needing. Right? The mirror will not change until you do. The mirror will not smile until you do. Just like a regular, normal 3D physical mirror that we're so accustomed to. When you look in the mirror and it's not smiling, it can't smile. That reflection cannot reflect back the smile until you, as the image, smiles. We've talked about this, but never like we're going to talk about it today. Remember this from the Deep Space Nine Star Trek episode, Emissary, that I've talked about in other videos, in the specific scene of It's Not Linear, right? Where Cisco is talking to the light beings. The light beings representing the mirror, the great I am, the great subconscious. And while he's talking to them, he keeps being brought back to the day that his wife died under a Borg attack on the starship. Keeps being brought back to that sad day, that devastating day where his wife died under attack, right? And he asked them, what's the point of bringing me back again to this over and over again, right? The same inner and outer conditions. This is what we ask. What's the point that I keep thinking about this, or I keep seeing this, or this keeps appearing in my reality? What's the point? And the light, the mirror, right, the light beings, or the mirror says to him, we do not bring you here. You bring us here. You exist here. In other words, you are the mirror. You exist as the mirror. You're in all images, all possibilities, all potential. It's all potential. You get to decide. Then Cisco says to the light or to the mirror, then give me the power to lead you somewhere else, anywhere else. We get desperate. I want to see something else. I'm tired of waiting and wanting and needing for things to change. And the light or the mirror says to Cisco, we cannot give you what you deny yourself. Look for solutions within, Commander. You can't, you're the mirror. The mirror can't smile until you do. The past, present, and future, the 3D, the 4D, the 5D, is all here and now. It's all you. We keep dividing things up, right? Time, we create this idea of time and then divide it into the past, present, and future. We create this idea of consciousness and then divide it into the subconscious and superconscious and conscious mind. We think of reality as 3D and 4D and 5D. Yes, those are all ideas. Those are all manifested ideas of all that you are, but it's all you as that one mirror, right? This is powerful. So you are standing in front of the mirror, wanting, needing, and waiting for your reality and life to change. Do you see it? But it can only reflect back that wanting, that needing, and that waiting. The mirror just says, as you wish. Here are more things to want. Here are more things to need. Here are more things to wait for. Right? That's what it creates. It's the reflection. You want the reflection to be different than you are. Hear it again. You're standing in front of the mirror, wanting, needing, and waiting for your reality and life to change, or the reflection, in other words, to be different than you are. And that reflection can't be different than you are. It's like a mirror that we see in our 3D physical experience. As you're standing in front of it, you can keep demanding that it be different, but it can only be who you are. You're the image looking into the mirror, right? No amount of imagining, affirming, or even I-aming that we've talked about, no amount can change the reflection out there. In other words, that if we believe it's out there, and we're trying to make a change out there, which change can't be made. That's why the light beings, or the mirror, said to Cisco, look for solutions within, right? Wanting, needing, and waiting for the reflection. In other words, the 3D manifested conditions to change before the image changes is in vain. What's the image? You, your identity, your self-concept. The same with the unseen conditions and circumstances, the manifested thoughts and feelings. The manifested thoughts and feelings, the manifested physical conditions can't change until you change the image, your identity, your assumption of who you are, your self-concept. This is very powerful today, right? Otherwise, it's in vain. All that wanting, needing, and waiting. There you are. There's the 3D physical mirror. And there's Cisco and Deep Space Nine saying to the light beings, or saying to the mirror, give me the power to see and experience something else, anything else. There you are, standing there. Give me the power to see something else, to be someone else. That's the 3D world mirror. Do you see? You're the image standing in front of the mirror, wanting and needing and waiting. And you create a reflection that creates a reality of wanting, needing, and waiting. That's why all the spiritual greats talk about the reality mirror. That's why. And you're never receiving or having or being that person you want to be. It always comes from wanting, needing, and waiting. And remember, this is the horizontal experience of standing in front of the mirror. But really, remember, it's all a vertical experience. You're always in the vertical. There you are, your true nature. You as I am awareness, the Jesus Christ of Scripture, or the Christ Jesus, that I am awareness of being, right? That timeless, all-knowing reality, all that is, the Son of God, all power and potential, changeless, absolutely changeless, absolutely unchanged or untainted by anything that appears to be happening in the 3D experience. This is the dual reality mirror. And then you have the identity, the mirror itself, your self-concept, your image, the mirror, the potential, this potential that's always changing but never changed. Hear this. So there you are as the Son of God and the Son of Man, as the mirror. And you determine what gets reflected by your identity or self-concept in that mirror. The mirror is all potential. And it's always changing, but it's never changed. Meaning there's no permanent change. It's never affected. We create that. And then you have your 3D physical experience. This, with the reality mirror, or the dual mirror of reality, the 3D manifested conditions are the reflection. It's the other way around, right? That you, in your physical experience, you are the reflection. Those circumstances, you are manifested potential. Everything around you is manifested potential. It's the reflection. So until you change the image on the other side of the mirror, that reflection, those appearances of what you're seeing can't change. Do you see it? It's different. It's a vertical experience of knowing and choosing and expecting, right? Versus wanting, needing, and waiting. So instead of wanting, know it. And instead of needing, choose it. Instead of waiting for it, expect it to unfold. That's the difference. It's an all vertical experience. It's complete vertical experience. And your physical 3D experience is the reflection. It's the other way around. It works the opposite of a physical 3D mirror, right? That's powerful. Wow. Hold on to that, because we're gonna continue to talk about this. Wanting, needing, and waiting. There it is. There you are in front of the mirror. The reflection, and remember, in a normal mirror, you see the reflection in the mirror, right? But this is the 3D physical experience. You see that reflection created by the image of who you are. And remember, the reflection, just like in a physical mirror, that reflection is real. It's a real reflection. So it's all real. Just as you're real on the other side of the mirror, that reflection in the 3D physical normal mirror is real. It's a real reflection. In other words, it's all real. It's all a real experience. Illusion means it's just not what it appears to be. It's not what it seems. But here's the dual mirror. This is the true experience. Instead of wanting, needing, and waiting, it's about knowing. It's about choosing and expecting fulfillment from that vertical. You as all that is. Creating that image or identity or self-concept of who you are. Right? Knowing yourself as source. Choosing as source. Expecting things to unfold from within you in space and time as source. That's the difference. And then you have your reflection. That vertical unified experience of love, unity, and fulfillment. That 3D manifested reality isn't a vertical experience. We keep looking at it through the horizontal lens, through the vertical lens of reality, when in fact it's a vertical experience. You don't want to run away from this. You can't run away from a reflection anyway. It's your reflection. So it's about integrating it, seeing it holistically, seeing it from that whole or healed perception. That it's all you from that vertical. That's why Jesus asked, but who do you say that I am? Who do you say you are? That's the question. You keep creating this horizontal linear experience of wanting, needing, and waiting. Instead, know it, choose it, and then expect fulfillment at every turn. Expect fulfillment from that vertical. Know that manifested potential is always changing. Based on your image, based on your identity, based on your self-concept. It's not about approving your self-concept. All self-concepts are part of you. It's about choosing who you are from that healed or whole perspective of the vertical. That's how to stop waiting for your desires and be fulfilled, to live them now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on our videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the ambassadors at facebook.com/groups/BeSomethingWonderful. For joining our Instagram and Twitter accounts at BeSomethingWonderful. For joining us there. Also on TikTok at BeSomethingWonderful. Anywhere on social media platforms at either BeSomethingWonderful or at Tom Kearin, you can find us. Also for being a member on the membership channel. Yesterday, we had a really, really fun, powerful live stream. So thank you for joining us yesterday. It was really a lot of fun. We have more coming, of course. There'll be another one announced. If you're a member, join us. If you're not a member, check out the link below. Creators with great love, with great light, and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.